3, 4.
Ooh, ooh, something comes over me. It's always loose screws when you get close to me. It's like too much to describe. Ooh, I love your pink. You like my purple. You must be God self. Can I come worship? Let's make some new details just for your channel. Cause you keep looking at me with those eyes like you know something I don't.
Alright, how is everyone doing today? What I'm covering in this video is Justin Timberlake's new song, Sauce. So I'm going covering like a load of the songs from the album, and if you want to keep up to date on any of the other ones that go up, just hit subscribe below and you'll be kept up to date for every song that goes up. Alright, let's get into the lesson. Okay, so I wanted to include like the bass parts and the guitar parts and the synth parts all at once. Now, if you don't feel up to the challenge of that, right, all you need to do is play either bar chords on the A flat, so that's the 4th fret on E, and then the 4th fret on A to play your D flat bar chord. Okay, so you could do something like this. Now, if you like open chords, you could put a capo on the 1st fret and just go G to C. Okay, now, what's on this tab though is the bass part and the bar chords. So, to get into it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down beat by beat. Okay, so you get 1, E, and A. Okay, so what I'm doing there is I've the bar chord on already. That's because a lot of this stuff is based in it. So you're going to hit the E string and count 1, E, and A. So hit those 3 strings with an upstroke then. Now, looking at the next beat, you'll get your ring finger and put it on the 6th fret of the E string, slide it to the 8th, then hammer from 6 to 8 on A. So that goes, and the count in that bit goes 2, E, and A. Both of those beats together, we get 1, E, and A, 2, E, and A. And at any point, if you want to hit pause on the video just to go through what I talked about, that can really help, especially when rhythm values are being discussed, as well as new chords. So then we get, on the 3rd beat, it goes 3 and. Okay, so it's like we were on that chord, and then we broke out of it, and we go back into it. And looking at the 4th beat, it goes 4, E, and A. I'll do that again. It goes 4, E, and A. Let's combine all those up together. So we get 1, E, and A, 2, E, and A, 3, E, and A, 4, E, and A. Okay, so all together it goes. Do that again. Now, if you feel like that's tricky, as I was saying, you can just play the chords if you wish and take out the other bits and just practice them. You'll get them in time. It just takes a matter of time with certain things on guitar. Right, looking at the next bar, you're going to see it begins the same. And all we're changing is the chord here in the 3rd beat. This is our D flat, which you can make like this, like the regular A major bar chord. But at the speed it's going at, to get all those on, you could be better off doing a sort of a Kurt Cobain type bar chord effort where you'll bar that with your ring finger. So I have it on the D, G, and B strings together. Now, that bar all together, slowed down, goes as follows. 1, E, and A, 2, E, and A, 3, E, and A, 4, E, and A. Okay, so from the 3rd beat, in case you want to catch that count again, it goes 3, E, and A, 4, E, and A. Both bars all together played very slow. It goes as follows. It goes 1, E, and A, 2, E, and A, 3, E, and A, 4, E, and A, 1, I'm going to play them up to speed now. So it goes. All right, and just to give it a bit of context, I'll just do a touch of singing with it. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, ooh, something comes over me. It's always loose screws when you get close to me. It's like too much to describe. Yeah, it's enough for two lives.
All right, so that covered the main chorus and the refrain. So to get into the verse now, what I've done is I've taken the bass riff, because that's definitely the loudest thing you're going to hear in the verse instrument-wise. It's based around an F minor chord, in case you did want to strum a chord along with it. Now, so the bass riff then, and the count as well, you'll see it's very useful to count. Like, I played it once, and if you're an ear player, a person who likes to copy by ear and finds it really easy, check this out. Here you go. So you go. That is it. I'll play it slowly once. Okay, and you can skip on to the next part. But if you're a player who wants to read it along with it, here we go. Okay, so basically there isn't too many notes in it, but it's the counting we're going to watch out for. So it goes 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Do that again. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Now, looking at the next bar, you're going to see that it starts the same. So I'm going to count the next bar then. It goes 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Looking at it, you're going to notice that they're very similar bars. There's just one little difference. Okay, so all together it goes. Just had an idea there. If you did want to strum a bit of a chord along with it at the same time, what you could do is the following. You could, instead of hitting the second 8 there on the first beat, if you get the 9th fret on B, the 10th fret on G, okay, and give it a double strum. So you'd be going like this. 1 E and A, 2 E and A. It kind of fits in a bit quicker. Okay, just a little idea if you want to try it. Now, to give it a bit of context, what I'll do is I'll play the whole lot there and just add a bit of singing on top. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, I love your pink. You like my purple. You must be God self. Can I come worship? Let's make some new details just for your charm. Cause you keep looking at me with those eyes like you know something I don't.
Okay, so to end this verse then, you're going to get the A flat bar chord on the E string, on the 4th fret, and then down to the 3rd, down to the 2nd. If you don't like bar chords, all you need to do is this. If you play your 4-fingered F, a one that would look like this, now slide up 3 frets, then you'll move that down, and you're back. And that's the bit that goes 3, 4. Alright, so at this stage we've done the main chorus, which is also the refrain, the bit that goes ooh, sauce. Okay, and we've done the bass riff, including the bar chords at the end. And that goes back in. Alright, so the last section is the little bass riff at the real end. Just a lot of the songs on Justin Timberlake's albums have a cool outro. Like, do you know Love Stoned and ones like that? Well, there's always something slightly different in it. But the bass is very prevalent in the songs, so that's why I'm picking a lot of them of the tutorials to show. Right, here we go. The first thing to notice is the notes aren't that bad. It's like the 4th fret on E, then it goes 1, 2, 3 on A, then 1, 3 on D, then 1 on G. You will see that there are hammer-ons written, but for now I'm just going to pick them all as I do the count. Okay, so the first thing I draw your attention to is the second beat. You're going to see that it's just 2 E and A. It's very straightforward. 2 E and A. Then you hit the third beat and you rest. Okay, so that's half the bar done. And all we need to do is watch on, that's more than half the bar done, sorry. All we need to do is watch the first beat then. So it goes 4 E and A. Hit on the A. So it goes 4 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and you get the idea. Okay, now the hammer-ons then, all you'd be doing is hammering from the first fret to the second to the third. The reason a lot of artists do hammer-ons, by the way, is because it adds a smooth sound. Otherwise, if they pick it all, it's very intrusive at times, okay? It can be very sort of isolated in parts. Now, the next bar, looking at it, you're going to see that it is pretty similar. So, all we're changing is the third and fourth beat. The third beat goes as follows: 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Do that again. 3 E and A, 4 E and A. So that bar all together goes 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Alright, those two bars all together played first, slowed down, then sped up will go as follows. So go. Okay, so I just sped up the read in, just to give you an idea, all together. And that is the indent part. And those are all the parts as sauced by Justin Timberlake. So we had the verse, we had the chorus, we had the refrain, we had the outro. Now, the main thing to watch is, like, you can play the chords if you wish, and if you find the other parts kind of tricky, just slow them right on down, or even take out a note or two here and there if it's not too noticeable to take them out. If anybody's any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Post a comment below, and keep an eye out on the channel. I'll be adding way more up as the weeks go on. Thanks for watching.